Sunday and has us getting a big appetite for our favorite Super Bowl snack.
That's right, and here to share some ideas with us are Chef Bailey and Chef Colin from the Culinary Arts Program at the Wilson Talent Center. Thank you guys for bringing the kitchen to us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it already smells good, and we haven't even created this delicious dish for us. But because you did bring that kitchen to us, I know that there's a fantastic kitchen over at the Wilson Talent Center because you have an amazing culinary arts program. Talk a little bit about what you're able to create and learn there.
Well, so a lot of our creations are, of course, food-based. We do a lot of recipes. We do baking, we do cooking, it's all there. We have knife training skills, we do a lot of stuff. It is awesome. We have a lot of equipment there that we use that you might not have in your own home, and it really just, it's amazing.
That is awesome. And outside of cooking, there's a lot of hands-on skills and programs that you guys have as well. Talk to us about some of those that you go through.
Well, so we have a lot of different training that we go through. So the first thing that we get when we're first years is a Serve Safe certification. It's a manager Serve Safe certification. So that covers a lot of things. That's sanitation, that's safety, so knife skills. So sanitation is a really big part of it. We do temperatures, so it's not exactly the food itself, but you know, we want to make sure all of the pathogens are dead.
Yeah, and then for you, Chef Bailey, what is it like to teach these amazing students that I feel like Colin and the other students are like sponges, taking it all in?
It is very rewarding. It is hard work, but like in the end, just seeing what they can do like this, it is just phenomenal what they can do. We have a 2-year program at Wilson, so the first year they go through foundations, and then in the second year, it's more in-depth of details of what they learn in year 1. And they also have amazing opportunities like Pro Start to compete.
That is awesome. Certainly rewarding and delicious. So with that being said, I can't help but to keep smelling and salivating.
I know.
Over the food that's here in front of us, what are we doing today?
Starting off with the name of it, we've got the Michigan Cherry Slam Jam Slider. So the big main event of this is going to be our cherry bacon jam that we're going to be doing. And we've got a chipotle spread, a cream cheese spread for you, with some arugula and some cherry pickled onions and jalapenos.
Oh wow, what a range that our taste buds are going to be getting. So how do we even start off? Walk us through.
All right, so we cooked up our bacon here. So we've got some nice bacon bits that we just cooked up. They're all cut and ready. We just got them all dry. So now what we're going to do is actually keep the bacon bits there. And we've got some grease still left in our pan from the bacon. We don't want to waste that. So what we're going to do, we'd never want to waste. That's something we try to do. Minimal waste as possible. We're going to take our onions and we're going to pour them into the bacon grease.
You hear that sizzle?
All that in there. If you would like to try and stir some of the onions here,
Go ahead, Miss Rochelle's recipe.
All right, well, let me stir it up.
Okay.
We're just going to make them a nice translucent. Now, what we're getting set here is our water. We're going to be boiling some water here. All that does is it just gets the jalapenos and the onions, it just gets them nice and a little softened. Thank you.
Okay, good, yeah. So that way when you bite in, it's not as...
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
We don't want them to be too crunchy. We still want a little bite, but we don't want them to be just onion.
Yeah, so is this a recipe that you created or you together?
He kind of had the main idea, and then we just ran with it and made some modifications. And actually, the basis of this is a competition that Michigan Hospitality Foundation is doing right now for students. So at our roundtable for teachers in January, they gave us some Michigan cherry products. Basically, students create these really creative recipes utilizing Michigan cherries. They get to submit them and maybe win some money for our classroom.
Wow.
That is awesome. You know, as an instructor, a lot of times you'll find that sometimes students may make mistakes, right?
Oh, yeah.
How do you tell them to work with those mistakes and kind of still find something beautiful and tasty to make out of it?
So we all make mistakes, and some of my biggest growth has come from my mistakes. You learn how to work with them, you learn what you should do next time, and then you see how you can salvage what you have instead of wasting to make something still good out of it.
Right, exactly. So it's like a
Absolutely.
metaphor. We're literally not wasting any grease, but you're not wasting those mistakes because they're all learning pieces. How's it going over there, Rochelle?
It's looking pretty good, but Chef, you tell me, how am I doing?
All right. Well, we're doing pretty good over here. Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing next, Colin?
Well, so we're going to take our red wine vinegar we've got here along with our cherries and orange juice. And once the onions are ready, we're gonna put them all in, and we're gonna start on that jam.
We certainly do want to get it going. Nicole, do you want to actually switch spots? You want to come on over, do a little mix, and you get the next step?
Okay, all right.
Chef Nicole, here we go.
What we're gonna do, and they're getting pretty close, but what we wanna do after that is we're gonna get the red wine vinegar ready, and we're gonna deglaze the pan, because if you see, there's a lot of bacon bits that are still left over.
Yeah, I can show
So,
all right.
and we're just gonna start with this. And you'll want to try to scrape the bottom of it.
Okay.
And so we're just going to pour the orange juice in with it as well.
Okay.
And we're going to get that heat up a bit.
Sorry.
Okay, just still stirring?
Yep, just
Okay.
keep stirring that in.
Oh my gosh.
Now that we're ready, I think we're going to get the main event.
Wow, look at these cherries.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, Nicole, it looks like things are heating up over by you, but make sure you guys stay with us after the break. We're going to put the finishing touches on this delicious touchdown of a recipe. We'll be right back.